shorts. I never could have imagined this. Gear is important when I come and do these multi-week, multi-month jobs. All this gear, by the way, I bought. Oh, hi. Welcome to Adventure in Art. I'm in Africa. Do you guys even care? I'm obsessed with this. Yeah, so I've been here over 6 weeks. I've got another 10 days or so to go. I'm tired, you guys. This is intended to be a big, long, huge, big, long, comprehensive video about all the gear that I bring on a trip like this. It's sort of gonna be that, but it's sort of gonna be different. I'm condensing it. Let's back up. This is me over a month ago. Okay, I think we're recording. Hi. I know this doesn't look familiar. That's because I'm in Africa, Botswana to be exact. Yeah, this is my tent where I'll be living. See, I've been living here for three weeks now. I'll be here another 10 days or so. Then I'm moving to a different location elsewhere in Botswana. Still be living in a tent. Probably not this exact tent, I don't think. I'm not really sure. This episode is about gear. I'm gonna talk about all the gear I brought with me to Africa for this particular work trip. There's gonna be 3 categories, okay? I'm gonna talk about my clothing, because for me, clothing is equipment. This is like clothing and boots and all the stuff that I wear every day. Then I'm gonna talk about tools that I have brought with me that I use every day, a wide variety of tools. Then last but not least, I'm gonna talk about all the camera gear that I have with me, which I thought I went light, but maybe there's just, just too much camera gear, but we will definitely get to that. So if you don't want to sit through the clothing and the tools and all that stuff, and you're just here for the camera gear, that's fine. There's like chapter markers in the description. We'll just do it that way. Let me get a little closer. I don't like seeing myself that far away. I am in Botswana, in a particular region called the Okavango Delta. It's in northern Botswana. It's kind of where Zambia and Namibia and Botswana all meet. And it's one of the most biologically diverse regions in Africa, if not the world. It's freaking incredible. Like I said in the beginning, clothing for me is equipment. I rely on it just like I rely on my camera gear, just like I rely on my tools and my backpacks and my footwear. It's gear, and I hand select everything that I wear. I've got it down to a science at this point. I'm working in a ton of different environments. So I have cold weather gear, I have tropical gear, I have all kinds of different clothing and stuff depending on where I'm going on the planet. This is the subtropics. It's quite hot in the day. It's actually hot now. I probably should be doing this outside. I just kind of wanted to be in the tent. There's a lot of flies and bugs out there, and I just didn't want to be bothered by that while I was recording this. I probably should have sat out on the front of my porch of my tent because it's pretty hot in here right now. Sweating. But this is the subtropics. It gets pretty hot during the day, upper 90s sometimes, although we are in the winter. Coming into the winter, we're actually in late fall now. Coming into the winter, because we're in the southern hemisphere of the planet, it gets quite chilly at night. Got 2 big blankets on my bed back there. Consequently, I kind of knew it was going to be chilly. I didn't really bring as many warm weather layers as I normally do, but we're making do. We're making do. What I'm mostly wearing, and look, I don't remember what these are called. These are the trousers, the pants that I'm wearing. I actually have 3 pairs of these. Usually when I find something that fits me, I buy multiple pairs and I wear them until they fall off. They get repaired, they get stitched up, they get patched. These are fairly new. I've got 3 different colors of these, and these are from the North Face. I'll put the name of what all this stuff is. Some of the stuff I'm talking about, I can't remember the actual name of it, but by the time I edit this, I'll know, and I'll ding, put it on screen. How's that? Everything. Just so you know, these are just some lightweight trekking pants. The reason I got these, and the reason I wear North Face a lot, it fits my body. And these particular pants I can get in long. I am 6'2", and I hate having, where's it, high waters. And these pants I'm wearing right here are kind of my relax day pants. They also come in a long. They're from Outdoor Research. I've got some mountain hardware pants. Those tend to fit me really good, also in long. So I'm always looking for kind of outdoor clothing that will fit my body type. I'm 6'2". I got long legs, long arms, pretty medium build. If maybe slightly on the thicker side. Yeah, I don't know, but whatever. Mostly I'm wearing these shirts, which are from Outdoor Research, and you better believe it, they come in long. So the sleeves are long and they cover my arms, so I can roll them up or roll them down. I've got a couple different colors of this shirt, and I'm wearing a mix of other shirts, Mountain Hardwear and Outdoor Research mostly. This is my belt. This is just a kind of climbing style belt from Arc'teryx. I've had this belt for, I don't know, 6-7 years. This belt's been on like 6 continents already, and it looks brand new. So Arc'teryx makes really great stuff. A lot of their clothing doesn't fit my body type real well, although I love their clothing, but this belt is, it's like a climbing buckle. Used to be a pretty avid climber, so that's cool. And it's this really thick webbing. So, you know, like if I gotta be tied into something, this works fine. I can clip into this if I got a good anchor, and I wouldn't climb with it, but I can have it around my waist. And I always want a belt that is really solid and that I can use to protect me or support me if I need it. Clothing is equipment. It's my backpack. We'll get into this later. In the mornings, when it's quite chilly, I usually throw on this old flannel shirt, which is a really heavy-duty flannel. It's from Filson. It smells like campfire smoke because I'm sitting around a campfire a lot on this trip. We always have campfires mornings and evenings. So yeah, this is kind of one of my warm layers. And then I also have this vest from Filson that is a microfiber synthetic, vest. And you guys have seen me wear this gear on the channel a lot, but I love this vest. Usually I'm wearing this till about, I don't know, 9 or 10 in the morning when it starts to heat up, and then it goes in my backpack. Have had a couple rainstorms. Actually rained pretty hard yesterday. These are some rain pants that I have. These are Grundens. Actually got these when I was working on Deadliest Catch. Every season I would do that. I'd get like brand new rain gear, and I picked these out last time. They're in camouflage, and I've worn them in Africa, in Australia, in South America. These are great rain pants. They're barely looking used, and I've had them for several years now. This is my rain jacket, also from Filson. It's just like a waterproof taped seam, really lightweight nylon rain jacket. I actually really love this thing. Got it for an Alaska trip a couple years ago, and it's been all over the world by now as well. Great rain jacket from Filson. Got some new boots for this trip because I wore out my last boots. I think I had Keens. I wear Keens a lot, but the last pair I've had a couple years and they just fell apart when I was in Australia, so I picked these up before Africa. They're a Gore-Tex boot from North Face. I just started trying out North Face's footwear. I've got a pair of trail running shoes from them that have been my main trail running shoes, and I brought them here to Africa just as kind of casual footwear. They fit my feet really well, so I love the way they feel on my feet. I love the way these boots and those shoes fit my feet. They just are really like kind of designed for my size and shape of foot, and that's just really important. A lot of times the brands that I'll go for, it really just determines what fits me the best. You got to find the right gear for you. You got to try out a lot of things. Also have these, my Extra Toughs. These are boots that I also generally wear when I'm shooting Deadliest Catch, although these have been on multiple continents as well, and sometimes we're in a wet area here, or when it rains and the bush is all wet or there's mud, I wear these, and these are freaking awesome. If you ever need muck boots or good wet weather boots, you can't go wrong with Extra Toughs. They're the best. So I think that's kind of it. Oh, socks. These are just some regular synthetic wool blend light trekking socks from REI, and that's kind of what I'm wearing. I got a whole bunch of these, and that's what I wear. I've got a few other pieces like this Patagonia sun shirt, which is kind of stained and has holes in it. I've had this thing for a long time, 6-7 years. It's been kind of on every continent except Antarctica, but I love it. I've got Patagonia clothing that I've had for 25 to 30 years. They make the most high quality gear in my opinion, and it just lasts. I've got like cold weather long underwear Capeline from Patagonia that I've had since the late 90s, mid 90s maybe, a long time. This is just a sun hoodie that I'll wear, and you know, I got a bald head, so I gotta protect my head and my arms in the sun, and I've got a few different versions of this, but this is my oldest and maybe my most favorite. Oh, and this is the hat I'm rocking because I bald head need a hat to protect my head from the sun. What do you guys think? Is it cool? I like these boonie style hats with the wide brim. This is from the North Face. I just picked this up. Never had one before. I really like it, and I like the stiffness of the brim. It's a great hat. I think I'm gonna have this hat a long time. Pretty cool, right? Okay, I think that's it for clothing. Let's get into tools and packs and some other gear. Oh yeah, this is me a couple weeks ago. Hi there. I gotta have some coffee. It's pretty early. I think it's like 7 a.m. The sun just came up. I went up to the main tent and made myself a press of coffee. I need a lot. And I was standing over there, and there's kind of behind the camera off that way, like a less than 100 yards, maybe 60 yards. There's a big field and there's a tree line. There was a bunch of impala and like a half a dozen baboons, and they're all intermingled. I sat there and watched them for like 10 minutes. It's pretty dope. Let's talk about the backpacks that I brought to Africa. Oh, this is, I didn't prepare for this or like set all this stuff up. I just drug it out of my tent this morning. This is an Osprey. I want to tell you what the actual name is. It's a Talon. I believe it's the Talon Pro. I got to get the Pro stuff. It's a stripped down, lightweight, really cool pack. And I haven't had this very long. I got it before my trip to Australia last fall. Wore it every single day for 2 months in Australia, and now I've worn it every single day for the last month in Africa, and I have a month to go. So it's getting a lot of use. I have been using Osprey packs. I was thinking about this. I have an Osprey pack that's probably 30 years old. Used to be like a rock climbing pack for me, and I've had several of them over the years. I have a little hydration pack, small like trail running pack that I wear when I do trail running. Love it. Put hundreds and hundreds of miles on it. I really like this Talon Pro. I like almost everything about it a lot. Here's what I like about it. I like this back pad. It's super hot, like when I was in Australia, and it gets super hot here during the day, and I'm walking long miles a lot. It's got this air vented, it says Airscape, okay. So, and it's just like, I don't get sweaty on my back. It's like the air passes through, and this, however they design this, it's got these like little kind of corrugated sections of foam. It's great. It's super comfortable. Shoulder straps are amazing. The waist belt's great. It's got these little pockets. There's a little pouch in here where I have a 2.5 liter hydration bag. It's got to have water all the time. It gets so hot. I'm sweaty all day, hot. You got to hydrate. And then it's just one big bag. There's a front zipper pocket. There's an internal zipper pocket. There's 2 side pockets, and there's this big pocket in the front, which I have a battery for my phone or whatever I need. Way down there, I also have a rain cover because it's not waterproof. It's water resistant, but it's not waterproof. It's got this like really heavy duty kind of ripstop fabric. This isn't a technical review. It's just a dope Osprey pack. Osprey makes great stuff. I know they're a pretty big brand now. I have been using them since they were like a small brand and just coming onto the scene. I'm that old. Coffee. Side pouch. Over here I've got my Yeti thermos. Is this called a Rambler? I don't know. This is my Yeti coffee cup that I take on trips. I love it. Use this all the time. It's still got coffee in it from yesterday. Didn't finish my coffee yesterday. Got busy. Over here, oh yeah, got my axe. Should I? Oh, we'll talk about this in a minute. Oh yeah, I've got this little low pro thing. This is what I kind of use to put cameras inside the bag. We'll talk about that later. Oh yeah, this is my little case for my M6, my film camera. It's not a camera bag, but it's really comfortable, and I just don't have right now like a good outdoorsy, Africa-worthy camera bag. I actually have one at home that arrived after I left. So I wish I had that bag here, but I don't. So I'm using this, other than my rain gear's in the bottom. So that's it. This is my Osprey pack, Talon Pro, really love it. This was a Warthog. This is a camera bag. This is a DB Ramverk. They sent me this to test out and just to use a while back, and I've been using it, I don't know, for 3 or 4 months. This is a dope camera bag. I don't know if it's really like Africa bush worthy, but maybe it is. I just haven't drug it around. I basically use this as my carry-on camera bag coming to Africa. So it's like really thick. You can put a lot of gear in this thing. It's super high quality. It's got these daisy chains, and I put this elastic webbing on the outside. This cord. I always do this on my backpacks because I'll stuff a jacket in there or tie like my vest oftentimes goes out here. It's got these other straps where you can hold things down. It's got this kind of is an expandable pocket right here. You can put a tripod, or I'll put my coffee cup in there. Doesn't have one over here, but it does have these side dealios. It's got a big, huge top pocket. Camera batteries, gum, sunglasses. Oh, I need to wear these more. And then another zipper pocket with some stuff in here. I'm gonna just tell you right now, the only thing, I really like this pack. It's great, it's well built, it's high quality, I can tell. It's just like more of a town bag than a drag around the bush in Africa bag. I just feel like that. Maybe I should drag it around the bush in Africa and just see how it holds up, but I kind of like it. We'll keep it a town bag. The thing I don't like is this top zipper. Okay, when you open the inside, it's on top here, so you have to lay it flat. Here's the back panel. I actually prefer my camera bags open on the back panel, but that's another story. So you lay it this way, and then you want to get into the top pouch. When you open it, it opens towards the ground, so everything falls out. Guys, this thing is so smartly designed. If they'd have just flipped the zipper around, I wouldn't have any problem with it. Whatever, that's me. That's just me. I'm nitpicky. I am nitpicky about my backpacks, and it's like, I have a hard time finding backpacks I like. But I do like this one. I like how deep it is. It's kind of, for me, this is like a good travel bag. Like, it's not like an everyday bag that I would wear it around. It's a little bit big, but it is great if you just want to go on an airplane and you want something to carry with you, fragile stuff, batteries, things you can't check, things you want to keep on your person when you're traveling. That's what this is for, and I'm definitely going to use it for that a lot. Inside here, you can put a laptop, couple sleeves here, and then it's basically just has this big, huge camera insert that you can pull out. So like theoretically, you could take this out and just have clothes in there and it'd just be like, you know, travel luggage or a backpack for whatever. And yeah, in here it's just, I should probably get some more close-ups and like better detail shots of this, but yeah, a bunch of zippered stuff here, put all kinds of cameras in here. It is super deep. Again, it's like deeper than it needs to be, like, so you can layer things. You can put a lot of gear in this bag, like a lot. Tilt a handle. DB Ramverk. And I brought this. This is my Filson water pack. Is that what it's called, a water pack? No, it's a dry bag. It's a dry bag backpack. It's early. I've only had half a cup of coffee. It's a dry bag backpack. It's got straps. It's basically just a big dry bag with backpack straps. And it's got a little pouch here in the front. What's in there, I wonder? Do I have anything in there? I do. Should I show this on camera?
Oh, there's a broken pencil. Oh, and some, oh, that's where those, like little earpiece inserts for my walkie-talkie. Wow, that's like from Australia, I think. I don't use this backpack every day. It just depends. If I'm in jungles, this a lot of times is my everyday pack because it's waterproof and you get rained on a lot. We're moving to a different area in Botswana in about a week, and I'm probably gonna be using this backpack because there's gonna be a ton of water. That's why I brought it. If I know it's gonna rain all day or it's gonna be gnarly, I just bring this because it's totally, you roll up the top, it's totally waterproof. Got some spare hats in here and some belts and an Atomos Ninja Squad hat. That's pretty dope. Yeah, maybe I should wear that. Anyways, right now I'm just kind of storing stuff in here. But this is in case I need it. I love this pack. I've used it a ton. It's been South America, Central America, Australia, Alaska, all over. This is a little North Face fanny pack that I use a lot when I'm working. Just boop, and I travel with this on my waist. Put my passport in here, my wallet, my sunglasses, just things I need on my person. Snacks, gotta have snacks. Just got this, but I really like it. North Face. Oh, I'm pretty fond of this. This is relatively new. Got this before Australia. But this is just my chesty. I just got this at Supply Sergeant in Burbank, which is sells Army Navy surplus, and it's a military chest pack, like for navigating. Basically, this whole front pouch opens up and spills out, and so I keep my paperwork in here. I'm the producer, basically the director, so I got to be organized. I've got maps in here. I've got scripts in here, things that I need. So I wear this. I put my walkie right here. It runs up, goes in my ear. I clip on my little deal right here. I can talk. Over here, I have my IFB. This goes in this ear. It's a little wide. This is a feed from my sound man, so I can hear everything that's going on. I've got a Montana Knife Company knife right here in front in case I need it. This is an outstanding utility knife. That's what it's for. It's actually a skinning knife, but it's really lightweight and just a good utility knife if you need a knife handy, which I always do. These are not especially cheap. I'll put a link to this. I'm not, you know, I bought this. All this gear, by the way, with the exception of the DB pack, I bought. Like I said before, I spend a lot of money on gear. Gear is important when I come and do these multi-week, multi-month jobs. I did buy this knife because it's so lightweight and I like the paracord that's wrapped on the handle. I had this in Belize last summer. I did a job there and we were in water all the time. It's a wet, steamy, humid jungle. This thing got all rusty, and Montana Knife Company, they have this like lifetime guarantee. I sent it back. They cleaned it, they refurbished it, they rewrapped it. It's good as new now. That's just an amazing company. So you pay a premium for this knife, but knowing that they back it up forever is kind of amazing. I have an American flag. My sound guy's a veteran, and so he gave me that. He's like, yeah, you need a flag. I'm like, yeah. Despite the current situation, I'm proud to be an American. Here's a bone I found, carrying that around. Oh, check this out. Look at this. Oh man, it got kind of bent. Look at, I mean, you can't see, the camera's so far away. This is a porcupine quill. This is a big ass porcupine quill. I mean, like you could stab somebody with this. Not that you would need to do that or you would want to. Anyways, pretty dope. I like bones and souvenirs and things like that. That's my chesty. Oh man, you know what? I don't know the name of the company that made this axe, but I've got this axe last year. I carry this around with me everywhere. I'll put a name of the company and the model of the axe on the screen because I just can't remember it right now. Does it say on here? Exceed Designs. It's just a little teeny camp axe travel. It's pretty lightweight, although you can get different weights on the head, so I got the heaviest one. You know, we're always having to chop pieces of wood and move things, and it's just really handy to have. It's getting a lot of use. People are borrowing it all the time because it's really handy. I like the hammer on the back. You can pound in tent stakes. I'm taking this thing everywhere because it's an amazing tool. It's got a little boop boop here so you can open your beer. That's important. It's got a little leash here that my sound man made for me. Yeah, so what a good dude. Exceed Designs. I just keep it stuffed in the side pouch on my backpack, but it's also got this little case with this little clip, so you can whoop, put it on your belt, so you can whoop, and it's really small, out of the way, handy tool, sharp as heck, deadly. Oh yeah, we'll do camera gear later. Look, so you remember I was telling you about the Impalas and the baboons? I don't know if the baboons are still there. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see. I've got basically a 50 it's a 25 millimeter, but this is a GH7, so it's basically the equivalent of a 50 millimeter lens. Not exactly a long lens. Let me see if I can show you the Impalas that are out here. This is just right in front of my tent. Tent's behind me. Let me just ND down here. You see them out there? I'll punch in, I'll zoom in. Whole bunch of Impala out there just grazing. Just like half hour ago, that's where all the baboons were too. Pretty cool. ND back down, there we go. I think that's it for today. I got stuff I gotta do. But we'll be back soon, and the next segment, which will be in like 10 seconds for you, we'll get into some camera gear and some other stuff. Okay, here we are, back in present day. Yeah, I got about 10 days left before I head back to the States. Yes, I'm tired, you guys, I'm tired. But here we are, and we're gonna talk about the camera gear and stuff. So let's do that. Check this out before we start. This is kind of an unboxing. You ready for this? An unbagging? It's an unbagging. It's an impromptu unbagging. This is my S5 IIX. These are silica gel packs, and they collect moisture. Why is my S5 II in a bag with a bunch of silica gel packs? I had a little boo-boo. Let me get a battery. See if this thing will power on. Oh, sweet. Last week, I was in a canoe with my guide. I handed my camera to my guide to film me as I was paddling the front of the canoe, and then I was gonna turn around and film him, and I was a little careless turning around. It's your turn. Dude, look at all these spiders. Yeah. I'm gonna turn around. You okay with that? Yeah. And I capsized the canoe. And I had this camera all rigged out in my hands. And I had my M6 strapped across my body. Yeah, we went in the drink. We went in the Delta, in the Okavango Delta. Crocodile-infested water, let me say. And yes, I saw a crocodile the other day that was 18 feet long. This is a Nile crocodile. It's a perfect killing machine. It hasn't evolved in hundreds of millions of years. It's so perfect. It's a literal walking dinosaur. It's an assassin. It's a Terminator. It's from another time. Yeah, I went in the water with some of those things, and I got out pretty quick. Camera went underwater. This lens that isn't mine and is kind of expensive went partially under the water. Anyways, I got out pretty quick. I had been drying everything out for the last several days with these silica gel packs, and the last little bit, everything seemed to have dried out really nicely, but there was some moisture behind the little screen over the EVF here, but now it's gone. So I have a clear EVF again. This is good, and everything seems to be working. We'll get into that. I just want to show you what I brought out here. So let's back up a little bit. I brought 4 cameras. I did bring this guy, my Leica M6 with a 50mm Summicron and the simpler strap. I've had this strap on here for like 8 or 9 years now. It's been on 6, 7 continents. This single strap, this camera. Yeah, this went in the drink. I had a bunch of moisture in the viewfinder of this. It seems to have dried out. I had moisture inside my Summicron lens. That seems to have dried out. This roll of film I had put in that morning, and it sort of started jamming up once I dried this out and I was trying to work with the film. Oh, you know what? Yeah, do I have moisture in there? I don't know, it seems to be, I can't tell. Anyways, I hope this film is okay. I just brought a bunch of this Pro Image 100 from Kodak. I've shot 2 rolls, I have 2 rolls to go. I'm definitely gonna burn through those in the next 10 days. I've been shooting film sparingly, but I'm gonna kill all this film and make a video about my film here in Botswana. Yeah, M6, favorite camera. I think I'm gonna make another video just about the M6. I did one when I started the channel, but I'm gonna do another one. This is my favorite camera of all time. I brought the GH7, that's recording me now with a 25mm 1.4, it's an equivalent to a 50. Also brought the S9 just to have kind of a walk around camera, got a 35 on here. Also have an S 100mm. So yeah, is this working? Yes. And then brought the S5 2X. Usually, I haven't really been rocking any autofocus Lumix lenses on it. What I've been doing is rocking this guy the whole time. Let me build this out and show you guys. This is pretty cool. This is a Tilta base plate with some rods and a little lens support. I like this because this Tilta cage just slides right on here through the Arca Swiss. Top handle. This half cage from Tilta pretty much lives on here, and I just freaking love it. I love it. It's got unencumbered grip over here, and I've had this thing for over a year. I really like it. Boom. It doesn't have a NATO rail on top, so I just have to put this little NATO rail on here. This is a V-mount battery plate. Battery from Indy Pro. Boom. Side handle if I want it, which I do. This is a little magic arm from Mofage, and they sent me this to test out, and I freaking love this thing. I want like 14 of these. No, I don't really. I actually really only need 1, maybe 2, but it's so cool. It goes on with these little RE locating pins, and you can just use it for all kinds of things. I've been using the heck out of this. I use it to attach a monitor, which you'll see in a minute. I've used it to do my camera to camera kind of shots. Here's a couple. This thing is so well built, it's so sturdy, and I just freaking dig it. And they didn't pay me to say that, they did give it to me, but I've been using it for the last 6 weeks here in Africa, and it's super dope. Finally, I have the Atomos Shinobi. Little 7-inch monitor. This This is a great little monitor with kind of all the color tools you might need, and you know, focus peaking. And if you just want a little better monitor to see what you're doing when you're shooting video, this thing is clutch. And it's cool, it's got camera control with Lumix, so you can start and record, and if you're using an autofocus lens, you can pinpoint a focus spot, and it does all that stuff. But you probably know that. These are dope. Let's see, we'll go right here. Shoop. Boom, look at that. Cool little anamorphic cine rig. Very stable. I can focus with this little Mofage Poco. I have internal ND in my PL mount. This thing is a game changer for me. I love this adapter. I just want to shoot anamorphic all the time, or I just want to shoot PL lenses, so I can have this adapter. I don't need to put anything up in front. I have shot maybe 6 hours of anamorphic footage with this setup, this single Atlas 42mm full frame 1.5 anamorphic lens. Six hours about. I'm probably going to shoot more because I got 10 days left here. I've been carrying this everywhere with me the whole trip, except for the last week when I was drying it out, but it barely got any water, and I think it's fine. Yeah, guys, seriously, I promise. Barely, just a little splash. Seems to be working fine now. Same thing with the adapter, same thing with the camera. I didn't have the monitor on or any of that stuff. I had it stripped down in really light mode, which I'll show you in a minute. That's how I've usually been rocking this, but this is the full setup, which I use sometimes. Yeah, I've been shooting all this anamorphic footage with this 42. It's crazy to be in Africa and just shooting like uber wide anamorphic. We've seen a lot of animals, and like sometimes I just want to get closer to them, but I can't with this setup. So I have a lot of super wide angle footage of animals, and sunsets and sunrises and fires and driving and action. And I'm gonna make some kind of little film, and I don't know when I'm gonna finish it or when it's gonna be done. Probably in the next 3-4 months. I'm gonna take my time with it. I'm really excited about the footage I've shot with this very setup, but that's for a later video, a few months from now. Stay tuned. I'm kind of obsessed with these Atlas anamorphic lenses, this Mercury series, the full frame. I'm totally obsessed with them. It's all I want to do anymore is just shoot with these lenses in this light setup. Check it out. Here's how I'm usually rocking this thing. Oh, by the way, I have a battery adapter that will go into the V-mount, and I can power the monitor and whatever else I want. I could power the camera too if I want. It just kind of makes it nice and balanced because this lens is heavy. And so this just makes it just really, really balanced. I don't have to worry about running out of juice up here. I'm just showing you this now without the cables attached because it looks a little cleaner, but it's just a couple cables, HDMI, power from the battery back here, and works really good. Sometimes I'll take and I'll mount this. I can mount it off the side handle. I can mount it off the top. I can configure this a lot of different ways, and I've been experimenting, but I kind of like this. This thing is so sturdy, you can just use it as a handle. It's like amazing. I can just hold this right here. I can shoot wide open if I want. With my thumb, I can rock the ND for exposure, and then here, it doesn't have a super long focus throw, so I can just focus right here. I can look in the monitor, or if I don't have this attached, I can just look in the viewfinder. Luckily, these Lumix cameras will give you a de-squeezed view. Same thing with the Atomos monitor. I feel like I'm just like throwing all this stuff at you. Do you guys even care? I'm obsessed with this. This is actually how I've been rocking this most of the time, because then I can use the EVF on the camera and I just get like a better look at critical focus I wish I had one of the new S1 Mark IIs, which had a little better EVF. I wanted to bring one of those out here, but Lumix couldn't provide that for me. Too bad. But this S5 IIX has been working fine. Boom. Been using mics from Rode. Boom. Got some ND filters from Freewell. You guys want to see my little tent? I've been living here for like the last 2 weeks. Check this out. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna give you a little tour on my iPhone because I don't want to take the camera off the sticks. I've been working super long days, like an hour out into the Delta from where the tent is that I'm staying, but so my tent's a little messy, so don't think bad of me. Usually I keep it very neat, but I'm at the tail end of this trip and we're getting run a little ragged, but I'll give you a tour. Here we go. Let's see. There we are. There's my camera. Boop. Oh, that's my view. Check this out. Hippos out there all night long. You can hear them splashing in the water. Hippo, by the way, is the most dangerous animal in Africa, responsible for more deaths than any other animal. Right outside my door. There's my vitamins. And there's the last of my whiskey, some water. There's my backpack, which you saw, some of my footwear, my boots. Here's all the camera gear that I've been talking about this morning. There's another lens. There's my bed. This is my nightstand where I charge everything. Batteries. Look, I have these cool rope lights that really illuminate the place at night. Here's my clothes. There's my dope hat that you see a lot. Backpack, Pelican case, cool lantern. This is my Kindle for reading. There's some memory cards. There's my headlamp, boop, Petzl. There's my computer. Here's my bathroom. Boop. Boop. There's the shower. Yeah, Africa. Yeah, I'm ready to go home, you guys. Oh, I got gear all over the place. Now I got to clean up. Yeah, it's just been, it's been a grind. It's fun. It's exciting. I'm in the Okavango Delta. It's one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth. It's freaking ridiculous. It's freaking ridiculous. But I'm tired. I'm ready to be home. I'm ready to sleep in my own bed. I'm ready for some normality, normalcy, whatever. I'm tired. I'm ready for a good night's sleep. Yeah, I've been doing this a long time, you guys. I've been doing these kind of jobs where I go off for months at a time and go into the wild and make TV shows or make documentaries and that kind of thing. And if you would have told my 15, 18, 22-year-old self that in 2025 I would be doing this or living this kind of life, I would have said you were freaking crazy. I never could have imagined this. I never could have imagined this. I moved to Los Angeles in 1999 in my mid-20s because I wanted to make films. I wanted to tell stories. I wanted to make movies. And now here I am in Africa, making a little TV show, tired, having adventures, having like crazy bucket list experiences. Like, was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday, saw 3 crocs on the way to work. Saw a couple hippos. There's these herds of aquatic, they're sort of semi-aquatic antelope. They're smaller. I can't remember the name. They have a weird name, and I'm tired, I can't remember it. But they have big, wide, hooved feet. It's just amazing. It's stunning. Seeing elephants all the time. Yeah, this is my life right now. I'm just trying to give you a little taste of it, and it's why for the last 2 months, all the videos you've seen were sort of pre-recorded and scheduled out, because I knew I was going to be gone and there wouldn't be any chance of me making new videos. But there's going to be some new stuff to come and some more different Africa content, Africa on film, down the road an anamorphic film that may not even live on my channel here. It might just live on my website or somewhere else. I don't know. It depends on what I can make out of it. I'm excited. I'm going to get back to some photo shoots, some street cinema. I got a little bit more travel. Going to New York in a few weeks when I get home. I think I'm going to go shoot a music festival too in Colorado. There's some stuff coming up, you guys. I don't know all what's in the future, but I have a feeling it's going to get interesting. Thanks for watching. This is a little taste of my world. We'll see you soon. Is this where you see the hippos out here in the water?
Yeah, we will be.
Yeah.